Okay. Hi everybody, welcome to the call tonight. We are super excited to have you on the call tonight, or if you're listening to the recording. So we're going to explain a little bit about our amazing opportunity with our products and also the business. We're going to do it in a couple of parts. The thing we absolutely love about what we do is that we get to look good, we get to feel good, we get to make money, and we get to have heaps and heaps of fun, which is the main thing in life, I reckon. The thing with our business is that you can actually do it from anywhere in the world, because all you need is an internet connection, your voice to communicate to people, and your laptop or your computer. So it's super simple. We're a global business. You can develop a community all through the world. And you get to choose who you work with. So what sort of job do you know where you get to choose your own teammates? And so obviously you can link arms with amazingly awesome people that you are inspired by, but also that you help to inspire. So if you want to interact with us, you can just type chat in the chat box down the bottom. And if we have time at the end, we'll cover Q&A. So I'm going to quickly go through our amazing range of products. So Juice Plus is our product, is our company. And basically what attracted me to Juice Plus was that when I first heard about it was that firstly it's a whole food supplement. So it's not synthetic, it's not man-made in terms of isolated vitamins and minerals. So it's really from nature, and that is what absolutely attracted it to me in the first place. It's made from 30 different kinds of fruits, vegetables and berries, and that just made sense to me because I know that within my family we do eat really well, but we don't have that level of nutrition every single day of our lives, and I don't really know many people that do, to be totally honest. So a lot of people are looking for something that is easy and convenient and affordable, and something that they can put into their bodies every single day. So for me, it's like a health insurance policy, I'll be honest. We just take it and it makes us feel good, and you know, it's clinically proven. So I'm going to go through what the products are. We have the micronutrition range, which are our capsules. So we have the veggie here, and we have the fruit, and we have the berry. So when you read what's in it, it's stuff that you know. It's vegetables in the vegetable one, and fruit in the fruit one, and berries in the berry one. And what I love about the product is that it's made from pulping 30 different varieties of these fruits and vegetables, and they're grown to full maturity on the plant, which is the really important part. Even 2 to 3 days of ripening can absolutely fill the plant full of the massive amounts of micronutrients that we have in our Juice Plus products. So they're all pulped together, and then they're dehydrated at a really low temperature. So they take the water component out and they take the fructose out. So what we're left with is this amazingly beautiful whole food concentrate. And all they do is put it into a vegan capsule. So the capsule stops the plants from oxidizing. It's like cutting an apple open and leaving it on a table. So we don't want that to happen, the oxygen to affect our product. So that's really simple. That's what it is. What I love about Juice Plus is that, yes, I've tried it and I've tested it. It feels amazing in my body and that of my family's, but I'm a scientist, so I really needed to see the science, which we have. Juice Plus is actually the most researched nutritional product on the planet, which is just massive, I think. So we have currently 35 clinical studies done on our product proving that it does things like reducing systemic inflammation, it protects your DNA, it improves cardiovascular health, it boosts your immune system, it gives you better skin, hair and nails. I mean, it just does so much, because when you think about it, it makes sense. We're just getting huge amounts of micronutrition from fruits and vegetables. We all know that fruits and vegetables are good for us. And the thing I also love about it, it's a bioavailable nutrition, which means because it's food, when we eat it, our body knows how to digest it, absorb it, and to utilize all of the nutrition in there. So fruits and vegetables work synergistically together, so they complement each other, the vitamins in the body, rather than competing against each other in the body. So I absolutely love it. For people that can't swallow the capsules, or for our younger children, We have the range, which is the chewables. We've got the vegetable ones here and the fruit ones here. So this is made up of 17 different fruits and vegetables. And what I love about Juice Plus is, as a company, we have a huge passion for children's health. In fact, we have a whole website, which is children'shealthstudy.com. And when an adult chooses to order our capsules, the fruit and veg or the premium pack that you saw, you get to sponsor a child aged between 4 and 17 years of age for free supplementation like this for up to 4 years, which is just astounding. My little boy Bo's on it. He's been on it for a year and a half now, and I'll be really honest, in that time he's had probably 2 very short colds, and they've only lasted for 2 or 3 days. No major, viruses or tummy bugs or anything like that. And compared to a lot of his friends, he is super, super healthy, and that is the only thing we've added into our health in terms of the things that we do every single day. Now, our other product range, which I'm sorry, but I don't have a shake on me because we've just run out and I can't wait to get the next lot. But they come in a sachet and it's called the Complete Shakes. And that's our macronutrition range, which means it's the larger food groups, the carbohydrates, the protein and the fats. It's a completely balanced meal. It's not a meal replacement, but some people choose to have it for breakfast like me. I'll have a complete shake with almond milk, and then I'll superfood it up with heaps of greens and chia seeds and stuff like that. And because it's slow release, low glycemic index, low GI, and there's lots of fiber in it, it means that that energy goes into your body and it's really sustained. So if I have one in the morning, I don't get hungry until honestly about lunchtime. It's 100% plant-based, and we have 2 flavors, the Dutch chocolate and the vanilla. And there's 40 different plant ingredients in there, including a whole heap of superfoods and ancient grains. So I actually call it a superfood in a sachet. You can have it for breakfast, pre or post workout meal, healthy mid-afternoon snack, especially at that 3 p.m. slump that people go through sometimes. Instead of reaching for sugar or a coffee, you can just have a beautiful super smoothie. But I'll be honest, since I've started the capsules, I don't get that 3 p.m. slump. My mind clarity is so much better. I don't have any brain fog. I just, it's an amazing product, and I'll absolutely stand behind it for the rest of my life. So that's pretty much my product share as well. We are going to have another product share. Ruth, I can't remember who you said was going to speak.
Chantel.
Okay.
Chantel. Hi, Chantel. Welcome onto the call. I'm going to unmute you and I'll spotlight you.
Awesome. I'm not sure if you can hear me or not. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Awesome. Hey, my name's Chantel. I'm in Australia. I haven't been on a NZ Zoom call yet, so I'm a bit excited. I've been on the product for 7 months now. What sort of attracted me to the product was I wasn't eating healthy. I work in childcare, so I was sick and tired of being sick and tired all the time. And my partner broke his neck 10 years ago and has bursitis in his shoulder. So I heard someone's story about it helping inflammation and thought, why not? We'll give it a go for 4 months. It's been 7 months now and we're still on it, so great results. What I first noticed was my water intake was a lot more. So I used to drink maybe 500 mils of water a day. Now I drink 2 litres of water. My energy levels went skyrocketing. I used to have a V every single day. I used to have a lot of soft drink. I don't have that anymore. I don't need that V at 3 o'clock. I'm not craving that chocolate anymore. My hair, my skin, my fingernails are just like, my skin's glowing, my nails are growing. My hair is growing, which has been fantastic. And I'm not bloating anymore. So at one point I was told by a friend that I looked about 6 months pregnant. Me being petite, that was a little bit harsh for her to say, but it was true. I did bloat a lot. My diet is so much better. I'm eating a lot more fruit and veggies now, and I'm not as moody as what I used to be. So winning. But what I sort of love about the product and what put my belief in the product was, as I said previously, my partner broke his neck 10 years ago. So he used to come home from work and lay straight down on the couch. He had horrible headaches. He works in a physical job, so he was always tired and muscle pains and things like that. He no longer takes any pain medication whatsoever. So no Nurofen, no endo, no nothing. With his shoulder, when he was diagnosed with bursitis, he was going to the physio, he was having cortisone injections and going to the doctors every fortnight. Now he doesn't need cortisone injections. He couldn't lift his arm above his head. Now he can go like this, which is awesome to see, for a 29-year-old who didn't have that great of a quality of life, who now can go to the beach, can throw a ball. It's just amazing to see. But also he noticed, less soft drink, less sugar, sleeping a lot better. So someone who would sleep 4 hours a night is now sleeping 6 to 7 hours a night and waking up refreshed the next day to go to work. He works 12-hour days, so massive days, and he's got constant energy, which is awesome. Other than that, it's more, going to the toilet regularly, like the little things that no one likes to talk about, but in reality, that's life. We all, suffer with something like that. So that's been fantastic. And I'll sort of touch base really quickly on it. I had a staph infection 10 years ago, and due to poor choices in my diet, I kept getting recurring staph issues. So I've got 5 massive holes in my legs from that. And since I've been on Juice Plus, dealing with stress in my work, I also have a Juice Plus franchise. And, eating better, I haven't had a reoccurrence, which has been awesome, which means I haven't been on antibiotics. And I just feel really fantastic being on the product. Thank you.
That's great. Thank you very much, Chantel.
Chantel, you're very welcome.
Thank you very much. Lovely to have you on here, and thanks for sharing that. It's awesome. Love hearing stories like that. And there are literally so many out there. I mean, we hear about them every day, and it's just it's awesome when we have such an amazing gift that can really help the people who are closest to us, the people that we love and care about. It's really, really cool. So thank you very much, Chantel.
You're very welcome. Thank you for having me.
Awesome. Thanks. All right. So what we're going to do now, guys, is we're just going to switch gears a little. So there is, we have an amazing product with Juice Plus that is helping a lot of people around the world to improve their health. But also behind the name Juice Plus comes an awesome opportunity to have your own home-based business. And I'll be honest, when it first was introduced to me, I loved the product, but I wasn't looking for anything like this. So I found that, with doing a business like this, when you're on a product like this that you absolutely love, and we do it with anything, that we're passionate about or we believe in, we share it with people. All right, so I found that I was just starting to share Juice Plus with people naturally, and I absolutely loved it. And I guess one of the biggest objections that people have, when this business opportunity is presented to people, and I did it. I threw my hands up and I said, I'm not a salesperson. I don't do sales. I can't do sales. But then what I found is that people just become a product of the product. We naturally share things that we love and that we see are helping to improve people's lives. So literally, when I found out that all we just do is share our story and share our experiences with this product, it really opened my eyes to looking more into the business opportunity, which is what I did. And the more I looked into the business opportunity, the more I realized that it was really the answer to what I had been searching for, although I didn't know it at the time. And that was, just to give you a quick little bit of info on my history, is that I'm a personal trainer, so I was running an extremely busy personal training business here, my own business here in Queenstown, and I loved being self-employed, and I'd come from a background of working for corporate law offices many years, and loved being self-employed. But at the end of the day, I was still trading my time for dollars, I'd go and take, 4 or 5 weeks off a year and not get paid. I'd take a sick day and I wouldn't get paid. My clients would have a sick day or they wouldn't turn up because I was sick and I wouldn't get paid. So it was still very uncertain. And I knew that, that day would come where I would start a family with my husband. And if I wanted to be a hands-on mum and completely step away from my PT work, then we go back to living off one income. And I didn't want that. So when I looked into the business opportunity, I kind of thought, hey, this could be actually the answer to what I'm, to my worries. So I just want to give you a little bit of info now around the business. And I want to start with the company because this was something I did a lot of research into this before I put my name behind this product. I discovered that the company had been around for more than 40 years. So, the product and the company are not just some fly-by-night product that had just appeared on the market. The products have been around for nearly 30 years. It's stood the test of time, and the company's been through many global financial highs and lows as well. And it's come through all of those really well. So there's credibility and trust behind this company, like Noreen touched on, it's the most researched product on the planet. So that in itself is a huge tick of approval. And the fact that the company puts so much money back into researching their product to make sure it's the highest quality of its kind in the world. You simply cannot find a product in the world that compares to this product. As a company, they are completely debt-free. They're a private company. There's actually more than 10,000 network marketing companies worldwide. All right, it's a lot of different companies in this industry around the world, and there's something like only 10% of them that are actually debt-free. So, and Juice Plus is one of them. So that's a great thing as well. It just means that there's stability in the company there. Also, the philosophy behind the company, their philosophy is to inspire healthy living around the world. So they're a real company with heart. The fact that they put millions of dollars back into the health of children, by having the Children's Health Study was something that really touched my heart as well, and I absolutely loved that. And it's really just about, the company's about sharing and giving back to people and giving back to the community. So they have amazing charities around the world in the different countries. And in Australia, they have Nutrition Plus, which is where they give back to underprivileged children and Aboriginal communities. So they go into Aboriginal communities and get all the Aboriginal children on Juice Plus for free. But not only do they do that, but they teach them. They teach them how to go back to that bush tucker way of eating, a healthy way of eating, which a lot of them have strayed from. And they're buying soft drinks and processed foods from the local convenience stores. So they put a lot of time and money back into that. And it's also a proven business model. So they've taken the best concepts of different business models from around the world and put them into and created this business model that is one of the best business models of its kind in the world, and it's working globally. Juice Plus is in more than 30 countries around the world. It's a proven method of success that they have, working along with an amazing compensation and marketing plan that is working for many people around the world. So, and again, that's through all the global recessions that we've been through over the last 40 years of this company being around. So what I love about this business too is that it's completely low cost and low risk. It's only 125 Australian dollars to sign up if you're in New Zealand. We don't pay the GST, which is great. And that is a fee that's payable on the 1st of January every year. So how we get paid with this business, I'm not going to go into the details of it through this presentation, but there are 3 ways and we get paid retail profit. So that's where we connect the customer to the company, and the company ships the products directly to the customer and bills your customer. So you don't actually have to take any risk in buying stock and not being able to on-sell it. We get paid for a commission, which is where the real residual income in this company resides, and we get paid through bonuses as well. And there's some really lucrative bonuses on the table when you first start this business, if that's the way you want to go. So I think firstly, if you are interested in exploring the business opportunity with Juice Plus, I think it's important to work out, what you want from this business. it can be whatever you want it to be. And that's what I love as well. There's no pressure. You know, there's a fast track way to do it with the bonuses, but there's also just a cumulative, take it easy, go as slow as you want way. All right. There's no pressure to do it in any certain way. I actually didn't realize the income potential to start with this business. You know, I took it on and I was kind of just going, you know, flying blindly and being told what I needed to do when I needed to do it. And it really took me by surprise how quickly it grew for me. And, you know, within my 3rd month of doing the business, I'd made $2,000. And that was kind of when my sponsor said to me, what would you like to make from this? And I'm like, oh, okay, I'll just dream big. $2,000 a month would be awesome. And I never thought realistically that I'd reach that sort of within my first 12 months. And to reach that by my 3rd month in the business, I just thought, wow, this business has got so much power. And I then made sure I found more time to do it and to give to it. But the cool thing is that this business can be done, or it is done rather, in part-time hours. Nobody goes into this business doing it full-time. Everyone has, you know, their normal job, which is bringing them in their weekly wage, and we just do it in part-time hours. And a lot of people do it in stolen moments. So like I said, there's 2 different ways you can do it, the fast track and the cumulative way, and you choose which way you want to do it. A lot of the people, to be perfectly honest, doing it, the business these days, and are doing it, taking the fast track approach. We're seeing some amazing things in Australia with how quickly people are building their businesses through this fast track, the fast track incentives that the company provides. And they're duplicating that down through their business really, really quickly as well. So I think if someone's sharing this opportunity with you, or even sharing the recording with you, you know, just find out what you want to create from it and talk to them and let them know, and they can then show you what you need to do to create that kind of income. So you just pretty much work together with your sponsor, and they show you every step of the way. It's not about you being the expert and knowing how to do everything. It's just taking those small steps at a time and being shown one step of the way. The events that we have, like these events, are another great opportunity or a great way to do the business, because we literally just invite people that we talk to onto these events where you don't have to be the expert on the product or the business. It's just inviting people along to these where they can hear the stories, and people, you know, can learn about the products and the business when they get onto these. And lastly, I just want to touch on the community that we're part of with this business. And for me, it's probably number one. It's the number one thing that keeps me in there every day. You know, there are highs and lows with this business, like any business. It's certainly not a breeze and not easy. We are required to put some hard work in if you want to really create some income. But the community that we're part of is a community that looks to raise each other up and empower each other. And I actually find it really refreshing coming from a corporate background where, you know, we get so used to the politics and the negativity and people trying to cut you down, you know, and that tall poppy syndrome that we're so used to in Australia and New Zealand. And it just becomes a way of life and part of our culture. And to find something that is completely the opposite, to be amongst people who are so inspiring, people who are positive all the time, people who actually want to see you succeed in this business and will link arms with you, whether you're in their team or not, and help you to try and achieve success in this business, is a really refreshing, beautiful thing. And I absolutely love it. And the people that have come into my life since doing this business are people that would never have come into my life if I wasn't. And, you know, I am very privileged to call, you know, a lot of these people that I now work with some of my closest friends. So I absolutely love that about the business. Noreen, did you have anything? I think we're just waiting for Nat to get on. She may not be able to, but did you want to add anything about that?
I guess, you know, from my experience coming from a traditional business, I've been a traditional business owner for 20 years, and I got into it as a naturopath, really wanting to help people with their health. And it's really hard. It's been really hard. And I've had a failed business before, which, you know, I ended up with depression from that. And I really felt like I was completely alone. I didn't have the support of anybody apart from my parents, and they were on the other side of Australia. So the thing that's really, really massively impacted me is having complete support, almost 24/7 in a way, because I know if I'm having a really hard time with anything to do with the business, I have got so many people that I can reach out to. So I feel completely supported. And as you said, Ruth, being a part of a community, it's just so much more fun. You know, I've been a sole trader for such a long time. Everything was on my own two shoulders, whereas now I feel like I'm in a community business, and it's such a different feeling. I absolutely love it. So, yeah. And I think I saw Nat pop up, which is amazing.
Hi, I put the wrong Zoom code in. Sorry, girls.
All right. Just in time, Nat.
Oh, good, I'm glad. Look at me, I'm like the wild woman of Borneo.
You are. Nat, I'll just introduce Nat. Nat is joining us all the way from Perth in Western Australia. She's a real food coach. She's done the integrative nutrition course through New York. She's one of the most inspirational people in this business, and she's also a highly respected and well-known international and national speaker and author as well. So, Nat, if you can just share, what this journey has been like for you, being part of this amazing company and business.
Oh, okay. All right then. Well, I don't even know where to start. I get asked this question probably once or twice a week on a Zoom call, and my story is always very, very. It's a very emotional one because, when I was asked to look at this product, I was very resistant. I thought I knew it all. And when I looked at the business, I only did it because I was asked, but not because I wanted a business. I certainly didn't want a business in network marketing. I was very adverse to the idea. I thought network marketing was a bunch of party plan people that went into people's homes and really, dropped leaflets on people's laps and made people sign up. And I was very, very wrong. But it took a very special person, my upline, to recognise in me that I had something very beautiful to share with the world. And it was my story. And my story is just one of, I had 14 years of undiagnosed cervical issues, which could have led to cervical cancer, but they found lesions all over my cervix. So I had to have a third of my cervix removed. But prior to that, I had a myriad of conditions: endometriosis, polycystic ovarian syndrome. I had, gut problems, depression, anxiety disorder, cystitis, urinary tract infections, you name it. And I thought it was my lot in life. And I was presented this product by Bronwyn Hunter, and she literally said that this would really help me, and I didn't believe her. But I took the product for 90 days, and on day 90, it was about around the day 90 mark, I kind of just had a little phone call with her, and she said, "Natalie, what's going on for you?" And I said, "I don't know. I don't know if it's the Juice Plus, but I'm starting to feel really good." And she just went through a list of things and asked me a series of questions. And the answer was, yes, that is happening. Oh my gosh, yes, that is happening. Wow, I didn't even pick that up. Wow, yes. And so I started getting really excited about the product, and I started sharing it with my girlfriends. I thought, well, if this is working for me, it might work for all my other girlfriends that are just had babies and might not have the energy or not feeling the best that they could possibly feel. Anyway, so I started sharing it, and I started sharing with lots of people. And some people looked at me blankly, like I looked at Bronwyn blankly when she first asked me to go on the product. And some people just jumped on board. But I wasn't afraid of anyone saying no to me because I really believed in the product by that stage. And then one by one, I got a customer and another customer and another customer. And then these amazing customers had such profound stories with their health journeys that they naturally started sharing it too. And the whole thing just started very organically for me. And I didn't even think it was a business. I didn't treat it like a business. I didn't want a business. I was always planning on going back to my company and my event management background in business, in branding, advertising, marketing, sponsorship, and sales. And as time went on, 1 year passed, 2 years passed, 3 years passed, and then my income in Juice Plus really superseded anything I could ever earn in my events management company. See, most people don't realise that having a traditional business is tough. Noreen and I have something in common. My business turned over $250,000 a year, but my expenses were about $215,000 a year. I took a profit of $35,000 a year, which I had to pay tax on. So I drew myself a wage of about $500 a week, and I failed. I lost my home in Mount Lawley. I lost my property on the beach in Geraldton, and I really had to start again. So I moved to Broome and started again, and then I found this business. And I can honestly say that after 7.5 years of just being truly consistent each and every month in my business, each and every week and every day in my business, and treating it like a business, I have gone from my first paycheck being $250 to my last paycheck being the same amount of money that I made in a year in my traditional business in 1 month. And I don't say that to impress you. I say that to impress upon you that if you are consistent and if you listen to your upline and you let her teach, coach and train you, and you just do the simple and easy and duplicatable system of the Juice Plus model, every single month your income will grow gradually and more gradually and more gradually. And this is not a get rich quick scheme. This is a profound and simple residual income growth business that will give you incredible wealth. But it's not the wealth that you think. When I got my first paycheck that hit $10,000 a month, I cried for a week because I'd never ever seen money like that before. And I looked at myself in the mirror and I said, who am I to deserve this? I thought, I'm just having too much fun. This business is too simple. It's too easy. How come I'm getting paid this much money? And I rang Jenny in the office and I said, Jenny, I don't think I can do this anymore. And she said, well, I would like to fire you today. I said, what? She goes, we're going to fire you. And I said, what do you mean? She goes, if you don't think you deserve it, you can leave. And I thought, oh my gosh. What she did was she really did something wonderful for me. 5 minutes later, she said to me, now I'm going to rehire you because you've actually come back to earth. You deserve this, Natalie, because you've got a big heart. And what you need to look for in your business is big hearts. And if you're listening to me talk right now and you think you've got a big heart and you want to help people, then this business is made for you. We're not looking for experts in nutrition. We're not looking for anybody that has degrees coming out their backside. You know, even though you do, that would be great, but that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for the average person with the above average heart that wants to share an incredible product with people that actually transforms lives. You see, I have 1,150 distributors in my team and over 15,000 customers. And out of those 15,000 customers, I could give you over 1,000 stories of people that have personally told me over the last 7.5 years that we have transformed their life for the better. Now, when you help someone with health, your health gets better. When you help someone with their wealth, your wealth gets better. And this business is a pay-it-forward business. We support each other each and every day. So I hope that's enough of my story, but I really just want to share some love with all of you and let you know this is an incredible place that most of us who've been in it for a long time, we call home. Because it's like you get to be yourself within the business. You get to be crazy. You get to do your business in your pajamas. You get to do your business at home. You get to do your business with your kids. And all the while you're having all this fun with these incredible girlfriends and guy friends in your business. And, you know, I've got probably about 60 people coming to my house tonight to hear a few of us speak on the business. And I remember 7 years ago when I did my first meeting and I had one person sitting across the room from me, and I gave that one person so much energy, and that one girl has 550 distributors in my team. So if we can do it, and I'm just Jenny from the block and Nors knows me. Like seriously, we came from a medium socioeconomic area. I don't have any degrees. I'm just Nat Baldock. But if I can do it, anyone can do it. Is that good, girls?
That's beautiful. Thank you so much, Natalie. Really appreciate your big heart and for being such a giving soul. And that's what I absolutely love about this business. Natalie's not in my team, but we link arms, and Natalie helps me. And yeah, it's just, she's a mentor of mine, and has given up her time for helping me. And it's what I love about the business. So thank you so much, Natalie. Appreciate that.
No worries.
Same from me, and I think there's some messages to you too, so that's awesome. Thank you.
Thank you, Bev. We've got some messages of love there for you, Nat. That's awesome. Noz, do you want to wrap up?
Yeah, sure. Thanks, Nat. That was awesome as usual. So inspiring. As you can see, these are the women that we get to rub shoulders with every single day. And even though Nat's in Perth and I'm in New Zealand, thanks, Nat. Talk to you soon. Is that this is, like I said, it's a global business. We do the business. We've got technology on our side nowadays. I can't imagine what it used to be like for them 20 years ago, because we've got Voxer, we've got Zoom chats, exactly what we're doing right now. So if you're listening to this recording or you're listening on right now and this has sparked something in you, if there's a tiny part of you that's going, wow, that's really cool, I actually think that I want to find out more about that, we want to hear from you. Of course we do. We want to help you on your journey. We want to help you to get what you want out of your life. And in so doing, we have a whole lot of fun. So, thanks so much for listening. And, that's about it, isn't it, Ruth?
Yeah, that's great. I'll stop the recording.